everywhere. We're doing this together. We're breathing in, breathing out. Hug your knees to your chest. Draw circles to massage your back. Draw circles to massage your back the other way. Notice what this feels like just to lay on the ground. Notice there's nothing you have to do. You could come back to lay on the ground anytime. Knees over hips, everything I say is optional. Hands to thighs, push. Maybe you keep your feet on the ground today. Maybe you say, I want to take it easy today and do less. If you like that activation, push and traction and resist with care, so it's not with force. Wrapping the low belly in. I'm giving a pretty good push here on my legs. For one inhalation through the nose. See if you can gently cinch in the waistline with care. It's out the mouth for 3, 2, 1. Arms to your side. Knees right and left. Your own pacing. What we'll do here is we'll wrap the belly in. And as the knees come one direction, the opposite shoulder will want to lift. Just go as far as the opposite shoulder, just doesn't have to force to the ground, just stays to the ground. So it's a little less than we might think. And we're massaging our back, our sacrum, and we're rinsing and wrapping our belly in. Those of you just joining right now, scrolling through or tuning in, we just started. We just started a short yoga flow. Join on in. Hug knees to chest, rock all the way. Notice the rock, feel the spine. Oh, I think it feels good. Massaging from back of the neck to the sacrum. When you're ready, cross, puppy pose, or child's pose. Knees open wide, butt back, chest bowed, head down. A breath in, focus on the breath in. Focus on the breath out. Walk your hands to the right, stretch your side body. Notice your left arm pit, outer armpit, your lap area. Notice your left hip crease and reach those apart from each other to get more space. Other side. I love this one. Work the hands to the left. As you feel the right side body, notice the right outer armpit. Notice your right hip. Close your eyes. Take a breath in. Hands and knees. Go back to center. Make your way cat cows. Let's do a bunch. Let's do a bunch. So what's happening is we're inhaling, exhaling, and check out how smooth you can glide your body as if this is the first time you've ever done this. And truth being, it is the first time you've ever done this in this moment now, today, here, wherever you are, fresh, new, alive. One more. Exhale. Make your way to high plank on or off the knees. So I'll join you there in a moment. Palm the earth. Maybe you start on the knees to focus on your belly. And as you're ready, lift the knees, shine your chest, shoulder blades squeeze, lower all the way to the earth for a 5 count, just pretty slow, chest stays lifted. Swim the legs up and back, lift the arms behind you, locust with a swim. Point the toes a little bit, firm through the hamstrings, but unclench your butt. Relax your neck, high plank on or off the knees, downward facing dog. Take a breath or two, move at your own pacing with this next flow. I'll guide you through. High plank, inhale. It's nice to not have to think. Let me do that for you, okay? Lower down to your belly. Lift everything back, up, just one breath. Arms reach back, maybe they even interlace. Bow, feel your forehead to the earth. High plank, down dog. Keep it simple. Again, inhale, plank. Maybe chaturanga this time, as long as the shoulders are opening, bellies in. Shoulder does not have to even come close to pass the elbows. Up dog or cobra. down dog or child's pose. Close your eyes. Maybe do 1 to 3 of those on your own with your eyes closed. Breathing in, breathing out. You might lower the belly. Breathing in, breathing out. Down dog. Again, maybe 1, maybe 2 more. We'll meet in down dog. Find the wave of breath. Find the wave of your body. Last one. Belly in, length through the spine. I like coming down to the belly and doing cobra, rooting the pubic bone. Feels nice on the shoulders. Down dog, walk it out. Yay. Top of the mat, ragdoll. Feet wide, arms dangle. What if the hands don't touch? I get this sometimes. My hands don't touch the ground. I'm not going to come to yoga because I can't touch the ground. You don't ever have to touch the ground to be in union of mind, body, heart, soul, and life. Let's not even touch the ground. Let's hook our elbows. You can also bend the knees. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Roll up to stand. Isn't it neat just to feel the body and feel you as you are? Feet root, toes spread, feet come closer. Maybe flip the palms to a prayer hand so that each hand is pushing into each other. That's just sort of interesting. You don't have to do that. We're lengthening up and over to one direction. What does that side body feel like that's stretching? Can you notice the even weight distribution in the feet? Can you be steady and patient? Other side, maybe switch the hands and lift up and over. I've got my hands like this, a little mudra. Giving the shoulder an interesting stretch. You can do it, you don't have to. What does your side body feel like? Can you practice the taste of sweetness to your soul rather than fighting or forcing to get it done? That's the yoga. That's how we're recultivating awakening. Freedom. Rise up. Chest open. I like to sometimes just put my hands on my back and say, hey, I want to make my back feel good. And spread the skin tissue down to open through heart, bow, forward fold. Bend the knees as much as you need. Squat or crow. Here's a malasana squat, if that's workable for you. A crow maybe, up to you. Nothing to prove, we're here to feel good from the inside out. Find your shape for just a breath in, a little inner squeeze on your breath out, little bit of a vibration. Walk or hop back through with flow, with grace. Chaturanga, chest open. Up dog. Shoulders aren't rounding forward, they're prying open. Yes. Down dog. I say yes because I can almost feel your guys' shoulders opening up. Right leg lifts. Big stretch through that hips. Let it feel good. Oh, knee to nose. 5 of those. Just giving you a number so you know it's going to end. But just do a couple. Do as many. Maybe don't even do any. There's nothing you need to do other than be and notice and breathe, and that's already happening. So we don't really have to do anything at all. Shake out your right leg. Find your low lunge, nice and slow with care. Feel the back knee to the earth. Lift your right arm up. So I have my right foot forward, stretching my left quad. You absolutely do not have to grab the foot if it's not available. You'll have enough stretch anyway. If you're looking at the screen, it looks like it's my left foot forward. That's because the camera's on that reverse so I can see. Gently release the right hand inside of right foot. Fire up through that back quad, that back leg. Add some butt hip circles, smoothing out your hip tissues. Other way. Circle it out. Fingertips are light. Pivot the back foot just one skater to the left side. So you'll move through a low squat and you'll skater with a rinse to the left. Move through a nice low squat into warrior two, extended side angle. This is this sequence I've been working with, and it's really lovely as you pry the right inner thigh open, bring the right arm up. So notice your core, notice the right side body, notice your belly, and we'll prayer hands our hands to touch, and push and resist the hands to reverse. This is a fascia blaster and massage to the side body. Now, push the hands into each other back so you're getting traction. Reach the arms away from the back foot. About 10 or so. Take a breath out, push, prayer hand, fascia. So this is pretty challenging because as you're coming back through to extend, you're using this traction, resisting hands into each other in prayer to feel the side body. And the right thigh is getting a good work as well. Lengthen, prayer hands, push, resist. Right thigh is nice and bend. Push and resist, spread the toes. Notice the right knee's right over the ankle, reach. 3 more. Feeling the heat building, the tapas, the fire presence. Lengthen, push. Feel your side body, lengthen. This is the last one. We'll meet in reverse warrior. And push, open. Any kind of hook. If you got it, go Mukasana. You don't have to force it. Pry open that right inner thigh. Frame your right foot. So this is pyramid poses coming up. What we'll do is we'll scooch that left foot in and just start high with that butt sticking back but that belly supporting you. As you lengthen with a nice long natural happy C curve in your low back, stretching right hamstring. If you can maintain that integrity of your spine, you could potentially lower down. I lose it a little bit. You could also come here and take a little break and half splits. It's a nice hamstring stretch. Last option, half standing split. We have a 30-second hold. Balance the hips out. Notice if one hip's way higher or way lower. Both hip points shine down. Right outer hip away from your head. 3 more breaths. How about breathing in through the nose, lightness through the hands? How about breathing in through the nose and exhaling out the mouth? Ha. Feet in 5, not yet, but in a moment the feet will come together in a fold. Not yet, almost there, last one. Slowly take a break, bring the feet together. Bend the knees significantly. Utkatasana is coming up next. Out of flow. Arms lift, sipping bird. I think it's really called drinking bird, but I like to just take a little sip. Just a little sip is all we need. Arms lift, belly maybe graze the earth. On the way up, tippy toes. It's a little different than sometimes tippy toes. On the way down, back of heels rooted, not tippy toes. Toes lift, butt back. On the way up, tippy toes, maybe straighten the legs, calves. On the way back, heels root. So that's the option. Or on the way up, you can come to tiptoes with a light spring just to get some buoyancy, 5. That's totally optional. You can come to the tiptoes and maintain that, or spring it up on the exhale, light and free. Keep the back happy by natural C curve. This is the last one. Meet in Utkatasana with hands interlaced behind you for 5. Come down nice and low, spread through your chest, belly super supportive. Keep it, warrior 1. We're almost done on this side. Keep the arms. Bow, humble. Humble warrior. One of my most favorite. I love this pose. Even though we're bowing and you just gotta be aware of your back. I love this pose for a lot of reasons. 1, you're bowing for the mind, which is amazing. Bows the ego. I love this pose also because that right hip's getting a stretch and strengthen at the same time. You notice it's not interesting. It's stretching, but it's also strengthening. One more breath. This is our second to last pose before Vinyasa 2. 1, frame the front foot, side plank. This is the last one. So you might check out a lounging lizard. You ever tried that one? Check out a lounging lizard, side plank. Notice the left shoulder tends to want to roll in. Bring that shoulder away from your ear, like you're opening your chest in up dog, even. Maybe stack it. How about a Vinyasa flow? Or a child's pose. One side down, one to go. Now often we graze through these sun salutations because we just do them a lot. But how about really feeling how open you can get the chest, down dog, or child's pose. One breath in. Big exhale, left leg lifts. Just feel the hip, just make it feel nice. Don't have to overthink it, just notice that sensation. Knee to nose, 5 of them or so. Inhaling as you lengthen, exhaling as you hug. Nothing to prove, nothing to show, just feel the movement in your body, the heat building from the inside out. Mind-body meditation. Slowly, left leg comes all the way through to lunge. You can take a moment, drop the back knee. Find your quad stretch, that left arm reaches back. If the foot's not easily available, you could try a few different things. 1, you could bring the butt back a little and you might be able to sneak into it. Or 2, you don't need it. You've got enough stretch in this first phase. Got enough stretch as it is. Doesn't work for all bodies. Remember, all bodies are not the same. All bone structures are different. Gentle release. Bow to the inside of your left foot. Add 3 or so circles each way. Lubricating your hip joint in a feel-good way. Feel like you're coconut oiling up in the inside of your hips. Stay light with the fingers. Pivot the back foot a bit. That's your right foot. Skater to the back of the room with a lift. So you're getting that left inner thigh, a little bend, that right glute. Move through low squat. Extended side angle. Here's our sequence. This is the hard part. Hard and juicy. Okay. So notice, you can get that left thigh as low as parallel. Firm the root the feet, left knees over ankle, palms up and over. This is immediately getting into the core. The obliques have to hold you up here. QL2. Palm pushes, prayer hand, traction, up, back. Okay, so an extended side, in reverse warrior, we're not in a back bend, we're in a side opener. Left arm, palms lead back, arms reach away, traction. So I'm gonna come close. I want you guys to keep going. We have 8 more of these because I want you to see how much I'm quivering, kind of. So we're here, arms overhead, and I've got my palms rooted. I'm opening through the side body, and as I'm pushing, tractioning, my belly is turning, activating, hold, and push back. So you're glossing through the fascia on the side body, reach away, arms away, push. So you're getting this really slow traction for the tissues on the side body, strengthen and open. Push. So add that extension as you come. Hands are resisting into each other. Reach the arms away from the leg. Push. Hard. I'm sweating. I'm feeling this. Reach. Feel that belly. The most efficient way to strengthen our core is going to be lengthening it in standing positions more than crunching it in supine positions. Crunching the belly will not be the most efficient way for the deep core muscles. Rectus abdominis, yes, but not the deep core muscles. Keep going. We have 3 more. We're not in a rush. Our left thigh is still bent. Reach. Now, get this push so it's like you're resisting yourself through. Ooh. Hello. Push back, knees opening. Last one. Breathing in and out. There's no better way to breathe than the way you're breathing right now, and noticing, meet in reverse, hold. Maybe Gomukhasana, maybe stretch. Left thigh is opening, take a breath in, soften your face. Arms come all the way to a hamstring stretch. So with lots of options. Pivot the back foot in. We've got left hamstring, we've got belly supporting us. Maybe we go down, but notice, so I'll show you guys since I'm close up here, if you want to see, or close your eyes and feel your own hamstring stretch. So I've got this proper alignment by creating nice natural curvature of the low back, of the C curve of the low back, which is just a natural C curve. And I'm sticking it. I'm gonna over exaggerate it. Lost it. See, so I'm not getting the hamstring as much anymore. So I'll stay up higher. Or half standing splits and stick with it 20 more seconds. Feel the left hamstring, feel the integrity of your body, the strength. We are resilient. By our very nature, we are resilient, adaptable beings. By our very nature. Also, our very nature is love and kindness. One more breath in. One breath out. Just a breath out. 3, 2. Little lunge. Good job. How about a lounging lizard for that left hip? Notice right away the right shoulder. That's the shoulder that is bearing most of the weight. If that shoulder is rounding forward, you lost it a little bit, so I want that shoulder to come away so you can stabilize the head of the humerus. So you can stabilize your shoulder joint. Your variation. One breath. Vinyasa or child's pose. What do you feel? What deeply in your being do you feel that's going to serve you now? Just go with it. There's no wrong decision. Ooh. I forgot, we got our Utkatasana series. Left leg up, nice and hot. Right leg up, bring the right foot to the left foot. One more Utkatasana here, switching it up a little bit. Arms lift up to the sky, tippy toe. Come back down, left elbow hooks right thigh. Take a moment. Arms back up to the sky, tippy toe. Right elbow to the left thigh, take a rinse. Come on back up, tippy toe, maybe a little hop, back to the rinse. Arms up, first neutralize everything, everything's facing forward. Little hop, go at your own pacing, tippy toes or hop. 3 each side, not to just get them done, to feel your body as it feels now. What does the temperature feel like inside of you? You don't have to hop to make it work at all. This is the last one. Hop. Last one to the hop. And now we'll hold. Go for your twist. Left elbow, right thigh, or side crow. If possible, bring that left elbow and that outer right thigh to trilateral. Meaning instead of the weighted distribution up and down, resist the thigh and the elbow into each other. Arms back up. You can keep the butt low this time. Spread the belly. Other side, but right there. Side crow if you want. Elbow, outer thigh. Feel how this kind of contracts the breathing. This makes it hard to breathe. When we're in here, it's hard to breathe a little bit, which will provoke the panic, the fight or flight response. That's our survival response, which is we need to be alive. But we overdo it sometimes and we get addicted to that part. So we're trying to calm our being down, not by force, by care, by awareness, by awakening to what we feel. Back to Utkatasana. Arms interlace behind you the different way, different pinky on top to stretch your chest, sit a little lower for 3, 2, the left foot stays forward. The only thing that's shifting is the right leg comes to warrior 1 foot. Virabhadrasana B, and we bow. Humble, warrior, left butt. Oh, good thing I didn't forget this one, yeah? This is so good. Some might say, I wish you forgot this one. This one's hard. It's so challenging. I said, this one's a challenge for that left hip, but get the left hip crease away from your head. It's gonna be 20 seconds, and then we'll be done, because we already did the other stuff.
take a breath in. Feel what does your left butt feel like. Feel your belly. Take an exhale. 3. Relax your neck. 2. You could be here forever. Mind is that powerful. Mind is that strong. Hands slowly come down. Nice. Maybe just for good measure, one more side plank for fun of vinyasa. If you got the feeling. Chest open. I see this a lot. I see rounded shoulders a lot. Get those shoulders back. Squeeze shoulder blades in. Down for dog. A little bit more. We're getting there. Right leg up. One knee to nose. Just one. Maybe give the patella a kiss. High knee. That's a very good knee. Right leg up. Low lunge. Okay. So keep the back knee lifted. Rise your hands to your right thigh. Anjaneyasana. High lunge with a baby back bend. Big breath in. Big breath out. Lower that left knee a little bit. I want you to feel this stretch in that back hip crease. And as you lower the left knee, keep all of your alignment the same. So keep your head where it's at, keep your pelvis where it's at, and just start to gradually work the left leg towards straight without hyperlordosis in your low back. Made up that word, but overarching it. So you'll get that psoas opener. We're just patient with this one. 3, 2. It's a twist next. So the left arm comes forward, right arm back. If you want more, you can tilt your body halfway and hold. Reach the arms away from each other. Notice right hip crease back. Left quad is strong. Reach, feel the rinse, one breath in. Right hand joins the left to pry your way to skater to the back. Give that right butt a break. Extended side angle to the front. All we'll do is hold. 3 breaths. You might give that core, that belly work a little break and pry that right inner thigh open. Maybe half bind. Maybe birds of paradise. One inhalation, slow it down a little bit. One exhalation, slow it down more. 3, 2. Straighten the right leg. Feel that stretch, rise to start. Big inhale. Knees bend to plie. Big plie. Side stretches. But rather than using that traction we did in the extend reverse series, let it flow. Let it be flowy. Let it be easy. Maybe fast, maybe slow, or your own variation. As we're doing this, get those knees open. So this is what will happen now. See this a lot. Knees will come in as we're doing this. And even though the toes are out, the knees will come in. And the reason why is the quads are trying to take over. So then the inner thighs aren't as strong a lot of the time. So I want you to try to get those knees softening away from each other so the inner thighs have some opportunity. And we're flowing our shoulders, our arms, and body is one thing, form is one thing. All of that's super important. We care so much about that. How about our mind? How about letting ourselves feel the freedom of who we really are? Keep going. We're right there. To the right leg and hold. 3, 2. In horse to the left leg and hold. 3, 2. To both inner thighs. Maybe tiptoes and hold. 3, 2. And done. Toes in, heels out. Find your stretch. Prasarita Padottanasana A or headstand. 5 breaths. Take your time. Find what's going to work for you. You can do child's pose. You don't have to do headstand. You don't have to do Shirshasana C. You could come to A. You could come to hands and knees. Interlace your hands, maybe work at the wall if that's more comfortable for you. I'm not here to fight ourselves. Maybe practice a slow entrance up. We just have 2 or 3 breaths. And my shirt came over my face and it feels like I'm wearing my mask again. Woo! Makes it a little harder to breathe. That'd be something interesting. Yoga with mask now. Bring your legs halfway or stay with your stretch. Just notice your weight distribution, whatever you're practicing, and we'll meet back in our Prasarita Padottanasana whenever you're ready. Make your way to your right leg, hamstring stretch or half splits. We'll add on here, elongate through the spine, left knee to right knee. Sit your butt nice and low. Twist, left elbow, right thigh. So you're lifted up. Now bow, left leg to the sky, adding on an option, right arm twist up. Okay, right hand back down. We're gonna do real slow. Knee to knee. Feet the earth. Hands to heart, left elbow, right thigh twist. Same side, it's the same. 3 more. Bow, maybe a little more pacing, left leg leads up. Twist. Keep the form of your hips. Knee to knee. Foot down. Utkatasana. There's no cheating here when we do it this way, but slow. Again, left leg up, add the twist. Knee to knee, like a jiva squat, but you're level. Hands lift, twist. Back, one more time. Lift up. Knee to knee. Foot down, twist. That was the last time standing, so this is where all it is here. Maybe the right arm lifts, maybe you grab a Chopasana. You just have 2 breaths. Hips are level, right hip crease, prime back, right outer hip hugging in. Last 2. And gentle release. If you want, you could flavor into the mini little invigoration where you're practicing less momentum and more just push off in the earth. Lounging lizard or side plank, you're done with that side. How about down dog? How about a vinyasa or 2? Well done. One side down, one to go. Let's get an open mouth exhale, all of us together. We have a breath in. Open mouth exhale. Left leg lifts. Knee to nose, just one. How about a kiss for your sweet left knee? Left leg up. Sometimes the body just likes to be visited and paid attention to. Anjaneyasana, chest opens, right knee bends. This one we stayed for a while, so let's set up the form here. And a couple of people asked me about alignment, some messages. So I'll talk about alignment. So alignment's very important. What I think is equally, if not more important, is muscle activation and integrity. I can have my foot, my knee, my foot, my hip, my shoulder in the perfect spot, physically in space, and be limp. So what we need to do is we set it up, and then we look. We see, okay, our front knee's over our ankle, and we see if we can energize and get this length from the crown of the head, this extension. So rather than being limp, we're being alive with life force and blood flow. My right knee's bending a lot at first to set it up so that my pelvis is neutral. Meaning, and then we start to straighten the right leg until we get here, and then we lost it. What did we lose? We lost the integrity of our low back. We're all in the low back. We're laying out in low back. Doesn't feel good. So we set it up. My pelvis is spilling forward here. My pelvis is spilling back here. Find some sort of neutrality, C-curve. And then you work that leg to stretch without adjusting any of that. It's gonna feel a whole lot different, a whole lot ignited, and like you're not pulling anything yuckily. 3, chest open, 2, twist. So now we can hinge forward, so the pelvis is here and the spine's over the pelvis. Right arm and the left arm reach away from each other. You can be here, you can be upright. Tendency is this. Tendency is left hip kind of sneaks out of alignment. So you hug that out of left hip in. And it's not even out of alignment. It's like we've set it up, our alignment, but what it is the muscle, the glute medius, might not be strong enough to hold you here. So we're coming out of it enough to get that left outer hip hugged into the midline. 3, belly in, little rinse. 2, energize arms away from each other, palms down, get that bow in that left butt.
Slowly move to skater to the back leg, give it a break. Low squat, extended side angle, take a couple breaths. How's this one for alignment? So, Parshabhatanasana. The front heel can bisect the back arch, or front heel to back heel is a little more hip opening. And more importantly than that really, is the knee, so where the knees are tracking. So my left knee, the center of the knee, everyone talks about the center of the knee going right over the ankle, that's great. But also, the knee over the ankle, not past the toes. But where is your knee in relationship? Is it more in, is it more out? Get that center knee right in line with the center of the ankle. It's gonna change things up. Left butt in, open. Now let's let all that stuff go, because that tends to thoughts and thinking, which is good too. And now feel, just feel it, feel it. Feel what you feel. What you feel. Straighten the left leg. Sounds simple. Feel what you feel. Sounds simple. Do you know what we feel half the time? You know? Feel it. Not like I'm directing, I'm commanding you. Let's give ourselves permission to feel the sensation we feel right now. The color, the taste, the texture, rise up to start. I don't know, I just felt like doing that with a nice spine, because that wasn't a plan. Knees open, toes open. We're in our plie. We've got opposite. Lengthening. Now, if you've got the space in your body in a happy way, you can bring it to the opposite and lengthen. If that hurts anything, you stay more upright. Opposite knee, maybe. You could dance it out. We're using our own hands as a compassionate sword, a sword of compassion. And it's cutting through the myth of separation, the myth and the incorrectness of unworthiness. Is cutting through the patterns of doubt that we're not good enough, that we need to do more in life to be better humans. I'm feeling a little angry. But we're cutting through it. Get angry if you want. What's wrong with that? Get the emotion, kind of, so that we can feel the freedom that comes from within, which is our hurt and love. And we're slicing through in our own flavor for 5 more. 4, butt stays low, knees stay open wide. Dancing with it. Meet on the top in 2. And 1, we have a lion's breath for our final cleanse. We lift, biggest one ever. Hold. Yes. Or released. Shake a little bit. We have humble horse. We did humble warrior. Let's do this. Feet a little bit more parallel, butt back. Hands bow, butt low. I want you to lift the butt halfway up and halfway down. Halfway up, halfway down for 5. Along the way, can you feel the integrity of the lower part of your butt cheek? The lower part of your butt cheek is getting a little bit of a work. 5, bowing, knees are opening. Keep just halfway, just half range. 2, keeping the knees bent and opening. Hold, knees pulse away from each other, lower butt cheek on fire, back happy. 5, 4, 3, 2, and straighten the legs. Yeehaw! Prasarita C for a breath, maybe chicken wing arms. You are doing it right. Everything in your life that is happening or that has happened is just as it needs to be. Just as it had needed to be. Is there any other option? No, so let's be with it, yeah? Just as you need to be. Release the arms. Pivot to the left leg. Rinsing. So we have our final sequence here. Left foot to the earth. Half standing split. Adding on the twist if you so like, if you so desire. Coming back, knee to knee. And bend the left knee first a lot. Plant your foot. Arms lift. Twist. Right elbow, left thigh. So the right elbow is hooking the left thigh for 1 moment. First few are slow. Bow. Right leg lifts. So my left foot, our left foot's on the ground.
Left arm, twisted half moon. The hips, notice. Hand back down, knee to knee, feet down, arms lift, twist, right elbow, left thigh, same side. Little more pacing, bow, right leg lifts, then add the twist, bow back down, Utkatasana, twist. Again, same thing in rhythm, lift, twist, lower, elbow down or thigh, last two. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Burn again, last one, all the way through. Twist, knee to knee, hook, we're almost done with the class. Bow and hold, twisted half moon, hold. You could also do twisted triangle and hold. Maybe throw in the Shavasana. You grab that right foot, last 5, 4, nothing to prove. Notice that that left hip is kind of sneaking to the left, hug it in. One more. Maybe find your hand standing. 3, 2, maybe just lengthen. Lounging lizard or your side plank variation. Vinyasa. Nailed it. Nailed it, friends. Forearm plank with some add-ons. Elbows under shoulders. Hip dips. 5, good job. 4. Stay with the hip dip, the rainbow. If you want more, knees bend, right hip hover center of mat, legs straighten. Knees bend, left hip center of mat. So this is option A, maybe on the knees. I'm doing a rainbow. Option B, bend, tap, lengthen. Bend, tap, lengthen. Bend, tap, lengthen. It's bigger. 3, 2, dolphin or puppy. Right here, elbows hug in. Melt through the chest. Of course, Pinchamayurasana is available. Go for it. Puppy is where the knees are down. Stretch your shoulders, palms are up. Make your way all the way to lay down on your back. Legs up the wall. Legs halfway down, hold. Legs hover and hold, maybe flutter kick. If you want more, hand can come under you or behind head. 3, 2, hold, legs halfway up. Legs all the way up. 2 more rounds with some different variations. Legs halfway down, hold. Legs as low as you can, safely. Foot over foot, 20. Maybe head lifts. Hold. Legs halfway up. That's easy. Halfway up. Halfway up. All the way up. Last one. Halfway down. All the way down. Pump the palms. 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, not yet. We're almost done. 3, 2. Legs halfway up. What? Legs all the way up. Hug knees. One knee in, other leg straight. Bicycles or hugging the knee or pushing the thigh away. Just one set. Hip straighten the leg. Hamstring stretch. If you want more upper abs, you can get this. Don't forget that the crunching promotes belly protrusion forward. Like out. If you want that kind of 6-pack looking outward abdominal, and then you're gonna do more of these kinds of exercises where you're trying everything squished. That's fine. Some people need more rectus abdominis. But if you want more length and belly hollow and deeper muscles, you're promoting length and traction from what I've learned and studied. Now, I'm not like the factual, I don't keep going, I'm not like one way's better than the other kind of person, because I think there's so many different ways and different methods to do things, and they're all good, and the variety is good. So I'm just giving you some option suggestions for what I've learned that has tended to be helpful.
That being said, I want you to feel in your body and get to know that. And to me, that's the greatest way, but we're just still going. 3, 2, 1, knees over hips, arms to the side. Push. Remember we did this 45 minutes ago? Just 45 minutes ago. So this is a short class. You did really good. Knees over hips, we got a good sweat on. Push. We did this. Now, I wanted to say that because feel how it feels now as you push, like you're really resisting the knees from coming in and the other way around. For 5, we're at that belly, and low belly, 2, 1, arms to the side, knees right and left. Shoulders stay heavy. So if I brought my knees farther over my left shoulder, I'd have to force it down. But I'm just doing, you can straighten the legs if you want, little wrap, little rinse too. Very good, done with that. Feet down, take a pause. Sacred pause. Sacred pause. Also called bridge. With the hips, chest, open it up. Also sacred pause, also called the kumbhaka. Space in between the inhale and the exhale. Also called the shunyata, the emptiness. Also called millions of different names. All different religions and languages have a name for that in-between place where there's nothing to do, nothing's happening, yet everything is. Lower all the way down, and as you're ready, stay. What I want you to do is stay, maybe another one, or a full wheel to stretch open happily the front line of the body. Richard Freeman, one of my very first teachers, had us do it like this. He would go, exhale to the crown of your head, right with the exhale, exactly with the exhale, ha. And then you would readjust. Hands closer, maybe tiptoes. The inhale, straighten the arms and shine through. Remember, the low back is way more flexible than the upper back. So we don't need to more flex the low back. Upper back, we're trying to get opening belly. Maybe vibration through. Maybe send this one out. Lower Supta Baddha Konasana with care. Let's bring a hand to our heart and a hand to our belly. What do you say, love? How do you feel right now? How do you feel right this second? Happy baby. There's a endorphin, certain amount of dopamine, something like that comes out when you're a happy baby because your body remembers when you were a little kid doing this. Your cells remember, so it's a little bit of, it's a joyful asana. Feels good too. Half pigeon, or you can rock, you can stay and thread the needle. Let's do, we got about 3-4 breaths each if you want. And thanks for your messages, friends. It's so sweet. I'm gonna read that after. If you want, you could do mermaid. Grab the back foot. Lay down, maybe weave the left arm under the right, get a shoulder stretch. No wrong way to do this. There is not one wrong way to do life, you guys. Right? Just telling us all that. We're the same, you and I. I'm just in the position right this second to be your guide, but we're the same. Taking every moment and every breath as an opportunity to be more with our being, to recognize the connection of all of us, of all things. We are interested in closing the gap of separation. Gently release. You can down dog. Some love the down dog in between. That's wonderful. I'm just going to stay low to the ground and switch legs along the way. Feel. Just reminding ourselves to feel. Maybe right arm meets under left.
So part of it's the setup, part of it's the alignment and all of that, and that's all wonderful. And then don't forget that's 1/8 of it. So there's another part of it that's this, it's like, oh my goodness, I don't have to think. I can settle all of those thoughts that are just beliefs, that are just things, and smell the scent of free love and peace and ease. That's here in our heart, that's here in our soul, that's around, that's everywhere, that's everything. One breath. If there's a part of your jaw or your forehead that can soften, that's a nice practice. Let's release gently to the back. Lower down with noticing, just with noticing. Knee comes into chest, right knee. Cross it over. Just one rinse for the mind, for the body. Balancing the effort and the ease. So there's a little bit you have to do to get here, and then you're just going, okay. Switch. Left knee. Left arm reaches. Head easy. Let the head go wherever it wants to. Back to center, a hug or a shake. Maybe it's just a gentle hand over your shoulders. Maybe the knees knock in and you hug yourself, your body. Here's a moment that we get to be with this body, this vehicle. And we get to nourish and nurture it, and thank you for this vehicle. It's like this practice of reparenting ourselves. Lay out your body in Shavasana, 1 minute, to touch eternity. And there is nowhere to go in this one. We're not leaving our body, we're very, very much coming right into our body. We're very, very much feeling our feet, our knees, our hands, and our lips, our tongue, our eyes resting in our head. Our head is so held by the earth that we don't have to do a thing. Shavasana. To your heart or belly or both. Breathe in, breathe out, feel the rise and fall. Breathe in, sacred pause, kumbhaka. Breathe out, one hum, just hum, breath in.
seat. Taking a moment together in silence to maybe think of somebody or something else that might need a prayer. Thank you so much. Namaste.